against his leg. "Listen to that, Captain. The Popovs have been given their vodka ration. The commissars must be preparing another attack. We have 2, maybe 3 hours at the most." He stood up and blew his nose the farmer's way, clamping a finger to each nostril in turn. "They have women with them, too." Max reared back. "Sweet Jesus! Don't tell me you can smell them from this distance." Meyer grinned. "Hear them? They screech. All the men are bases." Max let out a derisive bark of laughter. "So, we'd better eat then, build up our strength." He prodded at the overcooked meat in the Eintopf. In the rapidly fading light it was indistinguishable from the cabbage swimming beside it. "What fresh delicacy has Schmidt managed to scrounge for us this time?" "Fox." "Ah. Don't worry, they tell me that if you rub it with salt, then pinch your nose and pretend that it's a haunch of venison, it doesn't taste so bad." "Better than human flesh, anyway." "Yes, Captain, better than human flesh." The joke had gone stale on them a long time ago. Both men knew it, but still they clung to it for comfort. Using the shared laughter as cover, Paul Meyer glanced furtively at his commanding officer. The collar of Max von Aschau's camouflage overalls hung open to reveal the Knight's Cross he had won at Kharkov, surmounted by the oak leaves, which he insisted on calling his vegetables. The authorities had grudgingly awarded him after the defeat at Kursk, in honour of his 3rd wounding. Inside his reversible jacket he wore the German cross in silver, the close combat clasp in gold, an arm stripe to show the single-handed destruction of an enemy tank, the infantry assault badge in bronze, the panzer assault badge, and the wound badge. Even after 3 years spent living in each other's pockets, Meyer was still able to summon up a surge of pride that he should be fortunate enough to serve under an officer of the calibre of von Aschau. It could have been so much worse. Look at Schachtel. The man was a worm. But Meyer was becoming uneasy. The Kursk debacle had affected Max badly. These last few weeks he had become progressively humourless, highly strung, even. As a result of this change in his behaviour, he was in imminent danger of losing the exalted boyishness that had so endeared him to the older and more experienced NCOs under his command. The war, it seemed, was finally getting to him. Christ, it was getting to them all. But to a man like von Aschau, the thing seemed almost personal. Shaking his head to clear it of such negative thoughts, Meyer tapped his pipe out on his knee and indulged in a preparatory clearing of the throat for his newest joke. "Listen to this one, Captain. You'll like it, I promise you." He stabbed the stem of his pipe at von Aschau, while his lips began the involuntary chewing motion that was Meyer's invariable run-up to telling a new story. "I have a question for you, and it is this. Why doesn't Adolf show up at the front anymore?" Max mimicked a groan. "Why, Paul?" "Because the Teppichfresser's petrified we'll scream out, 'Yes, my Führer, lead us, we'll follow you.'" Meyer let out a smoker's raucous cackle, revealing the tobacco-mottled remnants of his decaying teeth. His eyes belied his laughter, however, playing intelligently over Max's face, weighing his frame of mind, judging the tenor of his mood. Max's face creased into the semblance of a grin. He could feel his affection for Meyer swelling in his throat, the simple presence of the man, the almost palpable aura of good sense and competence he exuded, was a priceless comfort in this God-forsaken wilderness. "You'd better not tell that to the wrong person, Paul. They shoot men here for less. In fact, if I was doing my duty according to that last shit paper they sent me from HQ, I should stand you up against a tree and shoot you now, and to hell with your fighting record. We've reached such a damned stupid pass as that. The Popovs shoot people too. It's a cleaner way to die when the Popovs get you." 50 metres away, a radio set squawked, then hissed into life. Max swivelled around and squinted into the gloom. He waited. 30 seconds later.